So Khabib Nurmagomedov was kicked off of a plane earlier this week, and I thought I'd break down that story because there's a lot to discuss. Conor McGregor then followed the airline company's Instagram and social media pages. We also have Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker training together. New year, new friends. There was sparring footage. I'm going to go through the sparring footage in today's video as well. They're recording content. It's over. It's over. The era of Adesanya and Whittaker at middleweight is done. Why are you reminiscing on old times? You're still in the division. I don't like this. And it hurts me to have to move on from this era. Either way, Prochazka and Jamal Hill had a little bit of an encounter. It got crazy, by the way. It got absolutely insane. So we're going to break that down as well just at the end. Either way, Khabib Nurmagomedov couldn't double leg himself out of this one, you guys. So Khabib Nurmagomedov, just to put it like, there's so much to this. We're going to go through the video as well. Removed from Frontier Airlines flight last night, responds to the incident. Okay? So Khabib Nurmagomedov, this one isn't Khabib. He's behind this version of Khabib, like one of those Russian dolls. He's the one beyond it. We're going to get into it, but just to tell you how I found out about the news. People were spamming me on Instagram saying, Guru, Khabib Nurmagomedov has been thrown out of a plane. You need to react to this. You need to react to this. Khabib has been thrown from a plane. Those are the headlines I saw as well. I don't know why I didn't think at the time that it was stationary and not yet in the air. I did originally believe, and maybe this is just wishful thinking. Okay? For some reason, my biases led me to believe that Khabib Nurmagomedov had been thrown out of a plane that was in the air. Okay? I don't know why. But then I find out that he wasn't in the air. He's not dead. He was in a plane. It hadn't taken off yet. He's at an emergency exit door or something along the lines of that. And now Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Dagestani Muslim, is being removed from a plane by an incorrect woman. And he has to do what she says. Welcome to the USA, Khabib. We ain't in Dagestan anymore, brother. We ain't in Dagestan anymore. You have to listen to this incorrect woman. Let's let it play.
Because I know the language and I know the
It's not about the language.
I know how to help you.
I'm sorry, Khabib. It's not about the language. You're going to have to get off the plane, buddy. It's time to book another flight, friend.
And now you guys, because this woman not asking us, I don't understand what she's talking about.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're either gonna have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit in the exit row, or you're gonna have to get off this plane and then we'll have to leave because they're not comfortable with you sitting in the emergency exit row. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is fair.
Oh, it is fair. It's not at all incorrect female flight attendant that Khabib has to listen to. That's it, Khabib. Have your entire day ruined and your flight to your championship coaching responsibilities thrown off just by someone being completely incorrect. Now, to be fair, we don't know the full story. And maybe we'll talk about some ideas of what could have happened at the end of this segment, but we'll let it play.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Oh my God. You're wrong, Khabib. This is fair. You're being removed from a plane for no reason.
You guys, when I was making check-in, they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes. I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat, or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane. Which one are we doing? Okay, I'll call a supervisor.
Oh, Khabib. He put up a valiant effort there. You're wrong, Khabib. You have to get off the plane. And you have to listen to what she says, Khabib. Unfortunately for you. Dude, respect to Khabib for not absolutely losing his shit right now about this as well.
Then we're going to have to rebook you for a different flight. Josh, do you copy?
Khabib Nurmagomedov ends up getting off the flight. Respect. Because I know he was thinking, She was just wrong. And he has to listen to her. That's the funny part to me. Khabib Nurmagomedov was forced to listen to the orders of an incorrect woman. That is... That's a funny bit. Now, there's nothing... Obviously, this is sad. You'd hate it if it happened to you. They're wrong for doing this. Who knows what they saw, though? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what was going on. How about you don't jump to conclusions out there on the internet? Khabib Nurmagomedov released a statement saying, first of all, I need to clarify that it was Frontier Airlines, not Alaska Airlines. This is because everyone was harassing Alaska Airlines, the incorrect airline company, because the internet is retarded. Lady who comes to me with questions was very rude from the very beginning. So there's clearly been a bit of an interaction between them before the video started being recorded. Very rude from the very beginning. And they started saying stuff like on the video that we saw, it's not fair. Well, it is fair. So there was definitely a bit of an encounter before then. Who knows what was said? Who knows what was said? Even though I speak very decent English and can understand everything and agreed to assist, she still insists on removing me from my seat. What was the base for that? Racial? You're white, brother. Let's chill. National or other one? I'm not sure. National is probably a better bet. Russian. You know, right now, probably a better bet. I don't think they thought, oh, it's a white guy, but these ones have good hairlines. So let's be racist towards them because I've never understood that whole thing. But after 2 minutes of conversation, she called security. I was deplaned. She called security and I was deplaned from this aircraft after one 5 hour. I boarded another airline and left to my destination. I did my best to stay calm and respectful, as you can see on the video, but those crew members could do better next time and just be nice with clients. Honestly, shout out to Khabib, handling it with class. You know what I mean? Not kicking up a fuss or a tantrum or making a scene, just doing as he's told. Just doing what the incorrect woman is telling him to do. Or else suffer the consequences legally and risk jail time, Khabib. Your decision, buddy. Welcome to America. Incorrect, though. Shouldn't have been removed from the plane. Should be flying first class, let's be honest. But he's humble, very humble bloody, you know this. Only coaching, you know, first class for Makhachev, Umar, who knows. But, you know, it's a tough situation. Thought I'd weigh in on it. I found it quite funny. I found it funny that Khabib was faced with a situation that he couldn't double leg himself out of. Okay? That's all. Anyway, Khabib's day was ruined, and McGregor starts following the airline company, and the image of McGregor in the pilot's outfit starts circulating around the internet afterwards. He was bound to have something to do while this whole situation was going on. Either way, Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker, they've been training together. Even Alex Pereira commented on this video, and this is happy. This is cool to see. They're friends. They're posing together. How cool is this? We're going to watch the sparring footage as well. It's also sad. And that's where the complex brain comes into it. Okay? Because we're also looking at this, and I'm seeing two men that aren't going to be at the top of the sport much longer when I see this. Because I know what this is. They're going to go through their fight and break it down and react to how it went and talk about the first fight, then the second fight. This is exactly the same as Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo. Exactly the same. First fight, Adesanya gets a TKO. Next fight, razor close, competitive, controversial in the scoring. They're going to break down both fights. And when I see this, I think to myself, ugh. Duplessis and Strickland ain't rallying together. You know what I mean? It is happy to see. I'm glad that we get this. They're all okay with each other at the end. It's like a cool storyline of every rivalry in MMA. Other than when it doesn't deserve to be okay at the end, like DC and Jones, because DC's whole life got ruined by Jones's PED use. Either way, it's cool to see, but it's also sad knowing that these aren't... We're coming to the end of an era. This isn't the Whittaker Adesanya era anymore. As crazy as it sounds, this is the Duplessis, Strickland, Chimaev era. Chimaev era may be on its way. We'll see if it goes on any longer. But we're in a different time in the middleweight division now, and it's crazy to see. We can go through some of the sparring here as well. Even Alex Pereira's messaging on this as well. So I'm assuming someday we're going to get a picture of some of these guys training together. Let's let it play. Oh, Whittaker lets him catch the teep. Did you see that? So Whittaker lets him catch the teep and then lets him throw a shot. Actually moves out the way of that body shot. You know, they're going hard in this sparring session, by the way. Weaves out the way of that body shot. Adesanya misses like a clown. Circles out, circles out. You know, this was another crazy moment. Easily slips out the way of that jab. You know, Whittaker just fucking styling on him here. Gets the clinch. Adesanya smiling because he's like, damn, this dude's so much stronger and better than me. And then there's that. Catches the kick. Whittaker lets him catch the kick and then actually didn't weave out the way of the body shot. Took it just to sense the power levels of Adesanya. What you can't see behind the shoulder here is Whittaker laughing like, is that all you've got? That's what he says after that body shot, basically. And then obviously stings Adesanya with that clean right hand. Circles out, gets the angle, realizes how... And then obviously Adesanya starts putting a high guard up and Whittaker surprises him with a double leg. This would have been in. Look at the fear. The fear here. You know? Scared, terrified. Oh my God, he could do whatever he wants with me right now. Thank God there's no trilogy. They separate. Jab misses. Pathetic takedown attempt. Whittaker gives it to him out of pity, basically. Whittaker shoots in. Adesanya never sees it coming. Now, some of you guys may be saying, Guru, what are you talking about? This is clearly them drilling the same move at each other and over again. But this was a spontaneous, hard sparring session. They still hate each other. And Whittaker easily gets to the double leg again. A massive weakness in Adesanya's game getting exposed here again. Adesanya tries to shoot. Pathetic. You know? Whittaker senses it. He knows it. Single leg defense on point. Out he goes, you know? Teep. Letting him catch it, guys. This is a new technique. I don't know. I guess he's just letting him catch the teep and go for the body shot. And then this resets it. That's the only sparring footage we got. Whittaker, oof, the way he slipped out the way of that. God. Would have won the trilogy, I reckon, based off this information that we're seeing here. But yeah, there you go. Izzy's willingness to fight an up-and-coming contender and now train with one of his rivals proves Izzy hate is forced. He didn't do the whole dog thing, you guys. None of that happened. You were mistaken. He didn't lie about having servants growing up. You were mistaken. He's trained with one of his rivals. How can you possibly dislike him? It's all good, though. This is cool to see, though. It is cool. You know, you think of these guys as rivals throughout the careers that they've had. And now, all of a sudden, everything's cool and dandy. You know what I mean? And they're training together. Whittaker was not lying about moving up to light heavyweight, you know. No offense, Whittaker, yeah. But, come on, man. Whittaker. You aren't a light heavyweight, Whittaker. I keep seeing Whittaker posting stuff like, I'm a big guy, you know. I thought I'd move up, light heavyweight, yeah. And all of this stuff. Like, no. You're a middleweight, man. You're not big enough to be a light heavyweight. Someone needs to tell Whittaker that because I'm sensing chubs here. We're seeing a bit more of a belly on him. Look at the fucking size of the fella. You let this guy in, you know. It's like, dude, you're a middleweight, man. Let's not try this light heavyweight move. I don't want it for him. Unless he's fighting Anthony Smith in his debut, in which case we can talk. You know what I mean? Then we can discuss. And then this interaction between Jamal Hill, Yuri Prochazka. They just met each other. I don't know why I chucked this in at the end, but it'll probably look interesting in a thumbnail. Hey. Look at Jamal, dude. A lone warrior. No backup needed. What now? We ain't on Twitter now, Yuri. That's what he just said. He didn't say that.
Tonight, I'm going out. I'm going to leave tomorrow. Hey. Leave tonight?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. I guess they're at the PI, and then they're about to fly to LA. I guess that's local, yeah. Probably like an hour flight or some shit.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm good. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. For sure. See y'all, bro.
See you there, bro.
Yep. For sure. Put on the show, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. For real.
Nice. See, look, guys. Listen, Jamal's just a chill guy, you guys. I don't know why everyone's trying to trash Jamal Hill. He's just a chill dude. Come on, you guys. It always is awkward when they get into these interactions. And interact with each other, knowing that this is all a charade. This is merely a play that they're putting on. Like, yeah, what's up, man? You good? Yeah, flying out tomorrow, you know? Totally don't want to fucking knock your head off your shoulders, man. Totally don't want to make you cry in front of your family this weekend, dude. You know? I'm totally not trying to take half your paycheck and ruin your career, man. Yeah, just tomorrow the flight, yeah. It's always a weird vibe when they run into each other, but there you go. Yuri's had aura the way he took his hood off. The way he leaned back. I guess it was to get the antenna out of the hood, which is back. This is a good sign for Yuri. Yuri fans, some promise there, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's the stories of the past few days. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Dagestan's Khabib Nurmagomedov was forced to listen to the orders of an incorrect woman with a position of power above him. So that's that, mate. Sorry, mate. Next flight, 5 hours from now. Have fun waiting at the airport. And, yeah, Whittaker and Adesanya. Clean double leg, dude. Just a shock on his face. Like, whoa, I got lucky against this guy twice, basically, is what he's thinking in his head. You know? I don't attach my bias to any news stories. You guys need to understand. I don't like that I buzz cut my head because the beanie doesn't sit up on my head anymore. It just falls to my eyes. But that's okay. Goodbye.